Thank you for watching. Comment any ideas you would like to see in future videos. I'll do my best. Be sure to vote for your favorite merch design. I hope the music was to your liking. Please support the channel so I can afford to branch into other art content and maybe gaming. The 7 best coming-of-age JRPGs, ranked. Original article on Game Rant. By James Gates. Rewritten by Giant Viking. JRPGs often rely on classic coming-of-age stories with young protagonists facing challenges to enter adulthood. YS8, Lacrimosa of Dana explores love and loss through Adal's relationship with Dana, offering epic storytelling. Tales of Symphonia weaves a complex narrative focusing on responsibility, morality, and character growth. There are a few things that are non-negotiable in JRPGs: spectacular combat, apocalyptic boss battles, a colorful cast of characters, and some truly epic storytelling. With that last one, there are a few dependable tropes that Japanese role-playing games tend to lean on, and one of them is that time-honored classic, the coming-of-age story. The tale of a young protagonist who must undergo a series of challenges or trials before they can enter adulthood is a story that can be seen everywhere, from Star Wars to Neon Genesis Evangelion. In JRPGs, it is a dependable template for exploring incredible worlds teeming with memorable moments. 7 YS8. Lacrimosa of Dana. Love and loss are explored in this Vita must-play. YS8, Lacrimosa of Dana. Action RPG. Platform. Nintendo Switch, PC, PS Vita, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Released September 12, 2017. Developer Neon Falcom. The YS series is one of the longest-running video game franchises in Japan, with multiple titles across multiple systems. The games have become more intricate with each installment, going from a top-down Zelda-style adventure to its 8th mainline entry, a third-person action role-playing game released for Sony's PlayStation Vita. It follows the adventures of Adal Kristin, a young adventurer who grows through hardship and learns empathy and resilience. Key to the game's story is his relationship with Dana Eclusia, a prehistoric girl from a mysterious island who is intrinsically linked to Adal's fate and that of the entire world. The plot takes some big twists and turns, marked by a heartbreaking narrative climax and a tender epilogue that looks at the nature of love, loss, and sacrifice. The player can enjoy some great action mechanics, a crafting system, and the ability to switch between characters on the fly. The title is regarded as a highlight of the Vita's library. 6 Tales of Symphonia. The GameCube classic spins a classic tale. Tales of Symphonia Remastered. Action RPG. Platform. Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Released February 17, 2023. Developer Bandai Namco Entertainment. The Tales series is a venerable franchise that has been going since the mid-90s. Alongside Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, it is an archetypal JRPG, which emphasizes a dramatic narrative and character growth. This approach is evident in the 5th game in the series, which originally came out for the GameCube before being ported to PS2. The game's story bounces between 2 settings, Silverant and a parallel world named Alla. The young hero Lloyd begins the game by making a pilgrimage as he hopes to protect his childhood friend Colette. They both discover that Silverant and Alla are inextricably linked, and as they meet companions and continue on their journey, the world around them becomes a much bigger place than they could have imagined. The game covers themes of responsibility and the impact of one's actions, as well as the complexity of morality. This, combined with compelling gameplay and gorgeous GameCube-era graphics, makes Tales of Symphonia an experience that lingers long after the end credits. 5 Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. The biggest name in anime helps craft an unforgettable adventure. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Action RPG. Platform. PS4, PS3, Switch, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S released January 22, 2013. Developer Level 5. Anime powerhouse Studio Ghibli has produced several stunning coming-of-age tales, from Kiki's Delivery Service to Spirited Away and The Boy and the Heron. The thought of the legendary animation studio working on a video game was once the stuff of dreams, but sometimes dreams come true, and so it proved with a whimsical adventure that is so Ghibli-esque that it feels as if a cat bus could appear at any moment. In classic Ghibli fashion, the hero Oliver must deal with heartbreaking loss before journeying through a magical world. Along the way, he discovers the importance of friendship, resilience, and bravery amid a vibrant selection of companions and foes. Studio Ghibli helped with character design and handled animation duties for the film's cutscenes. Joe Hisaishi, responsible for the sublime Ghibli soundtracks including My Neighbor Totoro, handles the music. The game itself is a superb mix of classic JRPG elements, from exploration to turn-based combat. 4. Final Fantasy X. The legendary series takes a great leap forward. Final Fantasy X. JRPG. Platform. PS2. Released December 17, 2001. Developer Square Enix. Appropriately for a coming-of-age tale, the 10th mainline Final Fantasy game is where the series grew up in more ways than one. It introduced voice acting, 3D environments, and overhauled its combat and leveling up systems, replacing the active time battle system with the strategic conditional turn-based battle. This more mature approach is matched by an epic story set across a gigantic world with a host of different races. It is in this world that the player takes the role of Titus, a hothead athlete and star blitzball player, whose world is turned upside down after his home city is devastated by the monster Sin. When he meets the summoner Yuna, his world is plunged into further chaos after a shattering revelation about his father. One of the very best Final Fantasy games, it includes one of the series' most memorable boss battles and was so uncontainable in its epicness that it got a sequel, Final Fantasy X2. 3. Persona 5 Royal. Schools out in this tale of youth gone wild. Persona 5 Royal. JRPG. Platform. Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S released March 31, 2020. Developer Atlas, P Studio. High school can be an intense environment for any period of self-discovery, and so it proves with the beloved Persona franchise, itself part of the Shin Megami Tensei series, which mixes conflicted teenagers with a postmodern fantasy world and sharp commentary on life for Japanese youngsters. In the fifth game, considered a high point for the series by its fan base, the setting is present-day Tokyo and the moody protagonist Joker is on probation for a crime he didn't commit. As he makes friends and gets to know the surroundings, he and his comrades are plunged into a bizarre world where they carve out a niche for themselves as the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, a secret supernatural vigilante squad. The metaphysical struggles they engage in are part of a wider story about identity, the human psyche, and the difficulties inherent in trying to understand oneself and the surrounding world during the pains of adolescence. 2. Fire Emblem, Three Houses. The long-running series reaches a creative high point. Fire Emblem, Three Houses. Tactical RPG. Platform. Nintendo Switch. Released July 26, 2019. Developer Intelligent Systems, Koei Tecmo Games. The Fire Emblem games are one of Nintendo's most beloved franchises, combining realistic fantasy drama with an ingenious rock-paper-scissors style of gameplay. The stories in these games are intricate and thought-provoking, with characters who have inspired their own cult following with fans, and their popularity is such that they often pop up in Smash Bros. In the series, it is Three Houses that has an especially strong coming-of-age theme, thanks to its school setting and young cast. The player takes the role of a mercenary named Byleth, tasked with overseeing a group of young students and training them for battle in a kingdom racked by a lengthy, complex struggle. Heavily inspired by TV shows like Game of Thrones and fantasy anime, the player watches their young charges grow and discover themselves amid struggles and the forging of close bonds. Byleth watches the youngsters grow and mature while navigating intense friendships, loyalty, and moral dilemmas. Widely recognized as one of the best Fire Emblem games, Three Houses tells a coming-of-age tale as dense as any novel. 1. Earthbound. A love letter to childhood, exploration, and friendship. Earthbound. RPG. Platform. SNES, Nintendo Game Boy Advance. Released June 5, 1995. Developer. HAL Laboratory. Ape Incorporated. Shigesato Itoi may not be a figure familiar to many in the West, but in Japan, he is a household name. A true Renaissance man, he is a copywriter, essayist, cultural commentator, and most importantly for this list, video game designer. His crown jewel is the Mother series, and Earthbound is the second game in the franchise, a beloved title that has attracted a fiercely loyal following thanks to its offbeat humor, esoteric gameplay, and child protagonists. With a tone that is somewhere between Charlie Brown and Salvador Dali, the game's hero, Ness, and his friends must travel across a bizarre world very similar to our own as they seek to defeat the universe-ending cosmic threat Gigias. Comment any ideas you would like to see in future videos. I'll do my best. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Thank you for watching. Comment any ideas you would like to see in future videos. I'll do my best. Be sure to vote for your favorite merch design. I hope the music was to your liking. Please support the channel so I can afford to branch into other art content and maybe gaming.
Hello. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future content, comment and let me know. I know many are not comfortable with AI art, but I am saving to gather supplies to delve into other art styles. It will take time, but I am hoping to get into resin, woodworking, and metalworking. All I ask, please enjoy my videos.